All right, and let's go ahead and get started. Howdy, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharkinbear, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be checking out a game that I've put a couple of hours into already. This game is Enshrouded. This is another survival craft game that I've been waiting for quite some time. A matter of fact, I can't remember whether or not I did a first impressions video or not. I was able to take place in the beta test that took place back at the Steam Next Fest late last year. Between this and Pal World that I've been playing for the last couple days, I've had a lot of games on my plate because I've been doing a tactician playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. So I am sorry for the lack of content for the last couple of weeks, and that's mostly because, number one, my back was injured and I have been slowly recovering, and on top of that, based on where we are in the United States in the southeast, we've had a lot of troubling times with the weather lately, and that's made it to where my daughter has actually been home from school. So it's been a little bit hard for me to record content, but luckily most of that is resolved now. My back is better, my daughter's back in school, and now I can continue making the content that I wish to make, hopefully on a more consistent basis. So I apologize for that, and thank you for standing by and, you know, checking out my videos. That being said, so here in Enshrouded, I will, usually I am known for doing kind of like a first impressions from the get-go, what it's like as soon as you do character creation, and then going from there. But I've actually done a little something different here just because of the fact that I've been putting a little bit of time in the game before I could record, and we're going to start a little bit invested in the game already, but that's great because the game kind of starts at a slower pace as far as like things that you can unlock and things that you can do. One of the most important things you start off as is that you are a Flameborn, essentially in a world that's been corrupted by this Shroud. Enshrouded, that's the name of the game, of course. And in order to battle this Shroud, you have to basically restart the world, essentially, by getting companions that will help you build up your base. And you fight back at the Shroud by diving into it and basically killing off the sources of said corruption. The world is also pretty big, and you have plenty of tools at your disposal. In this game specifically, you have a grapple hook and a glider that are really good. The game is inspired, what feels like a lot, by like Breath of the Wild, because there's a stamina system, and the exploration is pretty open-ended, and you can pretty much go where you want. Enemies do level up, so you have to be wary about where you go. But that being said, whew, it's not a Sharkinbear video unless I yawn somewhere, and I don't know why I keep on yawning right there start of the video, but I did. So as of right now, uh, I have just completed the portion where I was able to get all of the craft people for my base. My base is all the way down here. The map is rather sizable. This took me quite a bit to cross all of this, and this is just a portion of the map. If I keep on going north here, it seems like it goes on for quite a bit of distance, and there's even a border, so I don't know if the distance actually goes all the way over there, but eventually it might actually. I mean, this game is in early access. There might be some TBD things still to be revealed. I don't know what that happened. Anyways, so where I am at right now is I have collected the farmer, but there's also a quest here in this area called the mortar location, and that's where I want to go for a quest, I believe, for the alchemist mortar. This is going to be XP, as well as something I can give to our alchemist at our base, and that'll allow me to make a couple of more things. So we're going to do that, and by doing that, we need to venture into the Shroud below. It is said to be below this building, and we're going to go into the basement where it is hidden. So whenever you go into the Shroud, you get a 5-minute timer. And when that expires, your health goes away entirely and you die. So the only way to basically fight back at the Shroud is, number one, you need to make sure you don't stay in there for the full 5 minutes. Number two, you can find resources that give you back some of your time and basically reinforce your body so you can stay in there longer. You can even take elixirs that extend the time that you can be in the Shroud. And most importantly, if you find the source of the Shroud or the corruption in certain areas, you can actually destroy it, and it'll make that area tolerable to the point where it doesn't need a timer anymore. I actually scaled this building, by the way, not knowing there was a treasure chest up here, and we found some nice things like copper poisoned arrows and a health potion. I'm gonna take that one. Bag space is also a thing I'm running really low on, and I came here not with a lot of space in my bag to begin with, so unfortunately I'm having to pick and choose where what I pick up. So we got some lore pieces there, and lore can actually lead you to new destinations, but I think is pretty cool as far as what you can and can't do. So I'm gonna make my way down into the basement, and as we get closer to the bottom ground of the basement, you're gonna see that Shroud starts to take over. You can see fog seeping through walls. It's like my body wants to show me up and be like, hey, you want to yawn like 9 times in your videos? Gotcha, bro. No, I don't want to yawn 9 times in videos. Thank you. Oh, we got a whole bunch of potions here. What is this? Wisp of Light. An imprisoned wisp of light. Opening the flask releases a glowing wisp. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, so, ooh, chain heal. Okay, so this is also a party game, and I'm going to have to destroy something. -1 max. Wow, I didn't even know I had this potion. I am kind of blinded by the things I even have. I'm not using any intelligence items right now, so I'll get rid of those. And let's see. Is there something else I can trash? This hunter's bow does 15 damage. This wolf's bow is ornate bow. I've got a lot of bows in my bag. A lot of bows. This bow is basically this bow, but I have the legendary version of it. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this one. Let's go ahead and salvage that one. Salvaging is a really good thing because it gives you these rune coins that you can then spend to upgrade your items, which is insanely good. Oh, yeah, we also have this metal star mace, and this one is the same thing. We're gonna salvage that. So if you look at these items, they have multiple tiers of upgrades, and at your blacksmith, you can actually afford to spend these rune coins to basically give them better bonuses. So yeah, oh shit, I don't think I actually took the items from that box other than, did I take one of the potions? I can't remember. The game does have a day and night cycle, so it definitely helps to have this Wisp of Light, because either that or you hold a torch in your hand, which also then consequently becomes your weapon. So it said that the thing I'm looking for is in the basement. We're gonna go down here, and it looks as though that looks like our mortar and pestle. So how do we get there? I'm wondering if I can just blow this up. Let's see what happens. Can I blow this at the wall? Boom. Solutions with explosives. We've collected the mortar and pestle, and now we're able to make greater healing potions with our alchemist. So like, oh, okay, so there looked like there was actually a path to get in here maybe, but like you know, I just destroyed the wall, you know, that's why wouldn't you just destroy the wall? We got more arrows here. Let's see. Those arrows are actually fairly good arrows. Do I need, you know, I don't even really need flint arrows. I could make those, so yeah, I'm gonna go take these copper arrows. I haven't found these before. And is this a potion here? That looks like one that increases my shroud timer by 2 minutes. That looks like the same thing as this one. Do I have anything else I want to throw away? I don't want to throw away the fur. I don't want to throw, yeah, I will throw away these 2 tails. I probably need those 2 tails. Greater Shroud Survival Flask. And what does that do? It increases my timer in the Shroud by 4 minutes. So as of right now, if I decided to go deep diving into the Shroud, into a more dungeony area of the game, I can then in fact do so and have a 9-minute timer on it. That's pretty good. So we're going to try to make our way out of the Shroud, because you can't fast travel. There is fast travel, but you can't fast travel while you're in the Shroud. Which makes me think the best option for getting out of the Shroud is actually going up to a higher elevation in the building we're in, since I know for a fact there's no Shroud at the top. Yeah. See, we're already out of it. So I'm going to go turn our citizen in, so you become part of our group. So, and that's the chest we just got. So we're going to open up our map. I'm going to zoom out, find my base, and fast travel. There we go. And that's going to take us directly back to our base, where we're able to improve it a little bit more. So, if you're familiar with V-Rising at all, you'll kind of understand the mechanics for the commune with the flame, this little flame that's lit here, This basically establishes how big your base is or can be. This is basically the central point in your base. If you want the area of your base to be larger, you have to go out in the world and find these things called sparks. Every level that you increase, the area gets larger and it requires more sparks to increase. The only difference between this and V Rising is a pretty good thing, in all honesty, for me, is that you can actually, in V Rising, your castle or your settlement will actually decay over time if you don't feed it with blood. And here, none of that's necessary. You have this base, it's your base, boom. So then we're going to make some base improvements if we want to. So right now, our current build area is 80 by 80 by 80. If we go ahead and give it some more shroud cores, we can actually increase it to 120, by 120 by 120. We can also strengthen the flame of this. It says alter activation capacity for 6, shroud passage level 3. Essentially, certain areas are stronger as far as shroud goes, and this will actually make it to where it's tolerable and your timer doesn't go down faster, because if you enter an area that's too strong for you, your timer will actually drain much quicker. And when we upgrade it, it looks like we also can spend up to 7 minutes in the shroud. I didn't even know I had the 6-minute timers. That's good. And then reset skill points. So skill points is also a thing. If I open up my character level, I can see that there's actually a pretty diverse skill tree labeled with different aspects that you can choose to, like a warrior route, a mage route, and then like a rogue / survivalist route. And then here in the middle, we have a couple things like sneak attack and merciless attack. Sneak attack, of course, does exactly what you think it does, lets you sneak up on enemies and hit them, sometimes one shot, sometimes not, depending on how strong the enemy is. And then enemies also have a block bar that if you manage to overpower them, you can hit this and do extra damage to them. It also has magic items in here. I haven't messed around with that because magic is kind of a heavy investment early game. So I haven't really done that, because even though you can make magic staves and wands themselves are strong, and they really only come in the one flavor of the early game, which is ice, and they lock on and they seek their targets, which is really nice. But they're not as powerful as magic can be. There are actually wands in the game, or staffs in the games, and you can actually use like the chain healing, you can use fire magic and all that, but fire magic actually has, or magic in general, has an ammo resource that you use based on the element it is, and then you also use the mana bar that's under your health bar, something that you don't really actively have to worry about until you start investing in magic. So here we have my base. This is pretty much my hovel where I'm putting my tradesmen for the moment being, and my house, but I think I'm actually going to make everyone a little separate house to give them their own individuality. There's my hunter, my blacksmith, my alchemist, and that's my carpenter, and now we're going to introduce to the family the farmer. So it is Emily Frey, the farmer. We're going to click on her, and now we can establish her somewhere. I think I might put her over here by... there, that's fine. And we can go over here and we can talk to Emily, and she'll give us some quests, as well as do different things for us. Since she's a farmer, I assume he's farming stuff. The world opens up. You're doing it, Flameborn. You're healing the springlands. But our world is vast. Trust me. I've traveled it plenty. Set your sights on the ancient spire in the Revel Woods. It will open up our world more. We're all with you. So, and then we can open up her menu, and these are the things that she can do. So she is our farmer, so she is going to help us do farming things. Whoa. Looks like she can make popcorn. That gives us stamina recharge for 5 minutes. That's actually pretty nice. I recently found corn, so that's good. Let's see. And these other people, they have quests now that I've found her. She's a quest for me for Lost Hand Spindle. If you think your powers, do not fret. With my handy spindle, I could craft better armors for us and increase our chances of survival. I lost it during my escape through the Revel Woods in days long past, near Westcott, when I laid down to rest. Don't wait. I've got your back. Looks like she's also got some new gear that she can make us. This is all... So I think originally I only had the scout set, and now she's able to make the marksman set, which looks to increase our chances of doing damage with ranged gear. All the stuff is really good. I'm looking at all the stuff that she's offering me, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't have half the stuff to make it. I'm not familiar with the linen or the dried fur yet, although I still have to create the drying rack, which is actually probably something I'm going to be doing very soon, probably, during this video. And it also looks like we are needing to eventually move up to copper, which I found copper arrows, but I haven't actually found copper yet. Let's go see what the carpenter says. Equipment lost. An equipment chest. Keep it down, will ya? Yes, I borrowed it. Wanted to finish some old projects, you know, but if you tell old Oswald, I might lose me other hand. Get this, I'll tell you where to find it if you keep quiet, alright? Alright, so it looks like he has an equipment chest that we can go and look for. He also has the ability to make a kiln for us. I know of all these items, except for the lump of clay. I'm not entirely sure how to make that. He also offers us a new type of storage chest. And then, let's see. We also have the alchemist over here. We're going to turn the mortar and pestle into them. My mortar, you brought it with you. If it didn't cause you any trouble, right? Please, place it in our base for me, will you? Oh, okay, so that's actually like a placeable item that I have to do. And he's actually going to be able to make the mana potions for me. The flasks, wisp of light. Oh, he can actually make the wisp of light. Nice. And then we also need to look at making the grindstone, which is actually something that I am doing next. But while I am doing that, I am going to go ahead and make some more metal sheets, because I want to make myself a better shield. I'm still using a wooden shield from the beginning of the game. I'm going to place this maybe... I'll swap out this potion for that. And we're going to go ahead and place the mortar and pestle as asked by our guy. And now that we've done that, looks like he's got another quest for us. We need a saw table. I need a saw table to expand my expertise. You can make one out of saw blades. Big surprise, huh? I used to get saw blades from Thornhold before well, you know, hop to it. Alright, so looks like we now have a couple more options from him. Storage-wise and kiln-wise. I'm going to go ahead and start looking at depositing some of my stuff so we can do all this. Also, anything new that I can make? Well, we can make a scrappy rake. This is actually something I need to look at making. I don't even have the thing for the rake yet. I think maybe I need to go to my work table and make that myself, because this will let me flatten out land if I want to flatten it out for, say, the purposes of expanding the base. We can also come here to our, actually, you can talk to any of the tradesmen, or I believe you can even go here. Nope, tradesman it is. Any of them, it seems, do this thing, which is you can actually go to enhance equipment, and those rune coins that we got from dismantling stuff will allow us to actually improve our gear better and unlock better bonuses. So for the instance, this bronze sword was actually fairly strong. So is this wand, actually. And I do intend to be more magic focused eventually, which is the reason why I haven't spent like a great deal of my my talent points, because I still have a fair bit of skill points to use for my character, but you get them at a pretty slow pace. What I intend to do is make my way down the wizard path, I believe. You even unlock the ability to get stuff like wisps whenever you kill enemies. You also get stat points, and they do different things like having auras that take damage, that sort of thing. None of it is like a fairly cheap investment either. As you can tell right here, a lot of this is like costing like 2 to 3 points for each level, 4 points back here. So like I've been slowly investing in different items, because things like lumberjack right here, for instance, is I feel like a key unlock, and masonry, which allows me to dig things up faster. Yeah, like, see, I felt like those were all necessary. And I definitely want to pick up this parry at some point in time as well. So the main reason why I decided to essentially pick up the skills is because we're about to go mine for some resources. I'm going to show off a little bit of what that looks like. And we're definitely going to need every bit of resource that we have. Repairing your items is 100% free to do. You just walk up to a see what I want to put in here. I'm going to put this in there. Oh, we can actually dismantle this as well. I didn't think about that. I'm trying to make sure that I keep everything together. I have a couple of chests. I have it necessarily been really good at stacking the way I should be, but I've been trying. But it's free to repair all your items. All you need to do is basically just go to Workbench, and it'll auto repair all of your things. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I can stack in here. I'm going to take these out because I'm going to actually dismantle those. We don't need those items. I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, I think that's everything from that one. I want to put my potions in this chest. I'm going to make a potion chest. So we'll go ahead and put these in here for now, just so we free up some space. And I don't really need one that gives me 400. And I have a chest out here randomly. This is where my workbench used to be. And as you can tell, it is an absolute disaster. I'm going to go ahead and get this string and these metal plates out of here. I'm going to take them back into my base. Let's see, what else can we deposit in here? This shield's going away. I'm going to dismantle that. We got some sparks here we can throw in there. We got meat. I should actually cook this meat. Cooking is also fairly easy to do. That's actually kind of like a mini game, honestly. I'm going to take these items because they're getting dismantled. And there is my hammer. My hammer is using for building things around the base. Let's go ahead and put some string in there. Let's go put the wood in there. Let's go ahead and put the bones in there. I'm going to go ahead and put like things that I'm not going to be immediately using in here that's not getting dismantled. Go ahead and... So in order to dismantle something, you can click something. If you want to delete it permanently, you just hit delete. If you want to dismantle something, and you can, which in this case you can't do that one, but this apprentice wand, for instance, should allow me to dismantle it. You right-click it, and you have the option to salvage it, and that gives us some more rune coins. So we're going to go ahead and knock out a couple items we no longer need. Like that's getting salvaged. This shepherd's wand is also getting salvaged. What about this one? Yep, that's getting salvaged. And you're going to find items all over the place. The only problem that I have getting rid of anything, in all honesty, is just the fact, like, this is a legendary bow. Like, this one has a lot of affixes to it. And I can't find it in my heart, even though it's a lower quality thing than the rest of my stuff, to delete it. It hurts my soul, like, thinking about destroying it. Oh, I need to get rid of those boots. I'm not going to be wearing them anymore. And I am going to go ahead and put this resin with the rest of the resin. And I'll put these in here for now. What's my metal looking like? So we'll get a couple more metal plates. How many is that? I might not need any more metal. Let's see how many it is. The reason why I'm doing this is because I need a shield. Let's see, shields is... Okay, so I have enough metal sheets, so I'm going to stop converting my metal for the moment. And get the rest of the items. So what was that? That was string and wood. So string comes from fiber. I think I have fiber in here. Nope. I do have wood. Go ahead. Split the stack and pull some of it because I don't need the whole thing. Do I have string in here? I have... Yes. Did I not have any fiber at all? Or did I just put that somewhere else? Okay, so there's string. I forgot about this chest. This is... Ah, there we go. We got more string. Cool. And then we're going to go ahead and go to our blacksmith, and he is going to make our shield for us. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and equip this, and I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And then I'll go ahead and put the resources back. Might as well go ahead and put the string back in here with everything else. And now that we're done with this, what I'm going to do is actually hold on to that. We're going to go farming for flint. And the reason why we're going to go farm for flint is because one of the things that I need... I think it's the carpenter. No. What am I... Grinding stone. That's what I'm going to make. Because I think this is going to give us stuff like bone meal, which is component to make a lot of other things as well. So let's go for flint. This is actually one of my favorite things of this game, is that you can actually go out into the world and find different resources fairly easily if you know what you're looking at. And the thing is, like these trees, for instance, the reason why they're orange, by the way, is because that is the distance of my base. Actually, you know what? It's going to be hard to see. Dark time, I can see. I know where it's at. But we're going to go ahead and rest. Whenever it hits nighttime, you can push it to daytime. Just get in your bed. And you can see up there in the top left, it says night speed at 60. And it'll actually only do this at nighttime. You can't just get in bed past time. There you go. You see the sun. It is now daytime. The timer's gone. And the rooster does his cock-a-doodle-doo. He's gone, and now we can see in the daylight. So if we come over to this little hill, for instance, you're going to see this patch of rocks that are orange tinted. This is actually where your flint deposit is. The cool thing about this game is that it has like complete destruction. If I were to want to dig a straight hole through this hill, I could literally turn my pickaxe around, walk this way, and start mining away. Or if I want to make a little mine shaft and I want to go harvesting for this ore right here, all I do is I just literally start digging. And you look over there on the left side, you'll see stone, but you'll also see me getting flintstone from this little area. And if I keep digging, you can keep on seeing the flintstone uncovering itself as I'm mining, and it is going the direction that I am digging. So, super awesome stuff. It is literally only, capped by how much stamina it have. You see there's a little stamina bar via, you know, kind of, it looks just like how it does in Breath of the Wild. So I'm going to keep farming away over here, and because I increased my ability to harvest stone with a pickaxe, you can see that we are able to do this for a pretty good long bit and generate ourselves a nice bit of XP. I really do like that. I'm actually getting an insane amount of XP for this, believe it or not. And as you can see, we've made ourselves a fairly sizable tunnel. So yeah, we're gonna keep digging. And I love the sound audio for this game, the sound design, because you get that reverberation, you get that echo of the pickaxe pinging off the stone. And just like that, we have ourselves, how much flintstone we get that? 39 flintstone immediately. That's insane. Like, I was struggling to get a couple without having to take a break. Alright, so, I wanted to get above 40. I don't even know if 40 was entirely necessary, but we also needed the stone, which we also got from naturally mining the ground there as well. So I want to repair my pickaxe. I just come over here, boom, it's repaired. And then we're going to work our way over to the alchemist. And we're going to go ahead and make our grinding stone. And just like that, our grinding stone is made. I will find my grinding stone here. It's on our bar. And I can just sit this somewhere. I will sit it. Yeah, whatever. I don't think it. You know what? I want to put it there. Craft, and now it looks like we can make bone meal from bones, which is exactly what I thought that would do. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of these bones. There's 4 here, but I know I got a shit ton in this box over here. And we're gonna start milling these bones. I have way more than 50. I know that for a fact. And the targeting is pretty good, as you see there. Like it's fairly easy to you know, I wasn't clicking on this, I wasn't talking to him. So like Pal World has a little bit of issue with that. Otherwise, Pal World's been pretty great as well. So now we've made ourselves our little thing right there, and we can look forward to having some bone meal that we can use for potions and things like fireball and ice bolt. From my understanding, and I just learned this as well, by the way, you can actually get tar for overcooking food. So I may actually try that, because I'm kind of interested to see what magic looks like. Let's see. I have raw meat right here. So let's see if we can generate ourselves some... Let's see if we can generate ourselves some tar from overcooking. I might be considered to go kill some animals real quick. We're gonna hunt. See if we can find ourselves a little goat over there. There he goes. Hello, goat. Oh, did I not? Oh well. Well, we'll use magic on him. Can we sneak up on him? Oh, he don't care. Is this goat not here? For whatever reason, it won't let me target this other goat, so we're gonna have to chase down this one. There we go. There you go. Oh, and he gave us fur. Why wasn't that other goat? Why is that one targetable? Let's go see if we can find ourselves a wolf. There's usually a couple of wolves. There's also some bunnies around here from time to time too, or at least the equivalent of a bunny. Let's see. See a lot of mushrooms. Don't see a lot of bunnies. Usually a wolf hanging out around here somewhere. There he is. Hello, wolf. There we go. Bones. Dang. It's a very non-meaty wolf. Do we got anything over here? Don't see any animals. Huh, weird. Usually there's like a ton of rabbits over here somewhere. Oh well. We'll just tar up the food that we do have. I think I still have a fair bit of cooked meat. Yeah, I have 4 meat. And that's good enough for me. Because you don't actually starve in this game. You're eating the food to gather buffs. Which is, you know, pretty good. So we'll go back into our base. If you want to cook food, so you come over to the fire. And if you notice here in the bar, this raw food right here shows up bright white on the bar. You then hold down it, and you'll hold the food out to the cook fire. After a couple of seconds, it'll cook just like it is there. But apparently, there you go. If you hold it for too long, it tars up the food and no longer becomes edible. And I think I'm actually going to actively do this to a couple of our pieces of food, because that's going to let us, oh shit, messed that one up. It's actually going to allow us to use, craft some more magic for ourselves. And tar is also a good building resource as well. I haven't actively built that much. And building is something I plan to show off here in a second as well, just to give you an idea of what building is like. Because in all honesty, building is quite amazing in this game. Building is like voxel building, and like for instance, as you see the wall behind me, it's got a window in there. If I don't like that window, or if I decide that that window needs to be slightly larger, I can then choose to alter it by taking out my pickaxe, and I'm gonna say like maybe I want this corner gone. Oh, I destroyed the bed. See, I can actually break away the wall. Now I have a build, you know, this here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this cloth, and I am going to craft myself a bed, because I didn't actually mean to destroy that. You can actually get more granular with the bed. I need to get plant fiber, string, and torn cloth. That's fine. That was actually a pretty bad thing to do on my part. Plant fiber, torn cloth, cool. Is that enough? I can't remember. Did it say 2 bed? Let's see. We need 2 more cloth. Plant cloth over here. So we're gonna go ahead and build this. And actually, it says that we have some logs and some animal birds. We can actually make a better thingy. So I'm going to here and here. We're going to make ourselves a better bed, because it says that our comfort level actually goes up a bit. So now that our comfort level has gone up a bit, we can now place this bed. We'll rotate it a little bit. And we can put it against the wall, and boom, we now have a better bed. But oh no, there's now a hole in my wall that I put there on purpose. Why would I do that? I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and get some building blocks for myself. And I need to go collect my hammer from the chest for building purposes. I'm going to put it here. No. Here? Here. There it is. And now we're going to go into building mode. So I just equip my hammer, hit tab, and now we're in the building creation mode of the game. Here I can see different templates, as you see right here. Oh man, fix the wall. One of my favorite things about voxel building in this game is, say I have myself a, let's get ourselves a base, just so I can show off the building for a minute. We're gonna, no, is it this one right here? Ah, okay, yeah. So here's our floor. I decided that I wanted to put a window right here. And then, but I don't want, for whatever reason, I don't want to put 2 floors right here. I want a half of this. So I can remove this. And I can literally overlap on top of this. It'll actually reduce the amount of resources necessary and seamlessly build on top of it. As you can tell, you can't tell it seam or whatever. And now if I go back into build mode, and let's say I want to build a wall here, you know? It looks like it'll actually build into the window. Maybe I want a half window. Now we have a half window. I don't want that. I'm going to go ahead and take this away, and maybe I want just a section of wall from here. I can totally do that. I'll just hold tab. Now let me go in here, go one section up. Oh, now we have another piece of wall that is seamlessly added on. No seam, you know, obviously that's seamlessly, that's what that means. And, but I decided I'm going to tear this whole thing down. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all this. But that's how voxel building works. That's how it works in this game. And it is pretty amazing. I genuinely love it. If you wanted to get more granular with it, you can do so as well. You can actually make stuff piece by piece if you so want. You can totally do that. And it'll make it look all natural. That is within your right to do. Build whatever you want. I've actually seen like a picture of a skull that they posted in a video of things that you can do, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and drop these bricks in here for literally no reason whatsoever. And I'm also gonna put these resources back, and I am going to attempt to make some fireball charges. So that require tar, and then I also need to grab resin. I think it takes 10 resin. How many resin do I have? 33. So I want to be able to make 3 stacks of resin. And I believe it's tar, the resin, and bone meal, if I'm right. And we should have had bone meal going this whole time. We have a fair bit of bone meal. So we'll go over to him. Spectral shield at blacksmith. Oh, so it looks like we have, oh, we also have a mage set that we can look at building. It requires indigo plant, linen, torn cloth, and ember. All things I have not uncovered yet. But it looks like we do have the Alchemist Apprentice hat. And let's see, what does each piece do? It gives us additional mana, 9 mana, 2 magic, 1 mana regeneration, so mana will regenerate, obviously. I'm not going all in on magic just yet. Mostly because of the fact that I just don't have enough ammo essentially built up for this. But that's pretty cool. Instead, I am going to go ahead and make all 3 of this. So now we have 60 instances of fireball for us. For that, I think I now can pull out a staff that I have. This is a level 3 staff. What does this staff do when we upgrade it? Increases crit chance, +2 on poison damage, increases mana regeneration, on hit life, 5% damage as mana, and critical hit chance by 5%. That sounds pretty gnarly. I might upgrade that. And I should have enough stuff to upgrade it because of the fact that I, in fact, trashed a whole bunch of stuff here in the base. So then we have a level 5 staff. It is fairly strong. And we also unlocked a ward. 4 metal sheets and 3 charcoal. I want to make a ward. Is this... Does this go on... Is this a... I wonder if this is a, No, it says it's a shield. Okay. I was one. That doesn't look like a shield though, does it? That looks like a armband or an accessory. I have metal sheets and charcoal, unless I. How many metal sheets do I have? Oh, you have one. It's fine. We'll not worry about that later. Instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to equip this because I would like to see what that's like, and I'm going to deposit the rest of the stuff, and we're going to go on an adventure. So let's go ahead and throw our resin in here. Throw a tar in here. Throw our bones in here. I don't need dirt. Flint. I'm gonna take these with us. Don't need the bone mill. Yeah, was that literally one charge? That's all I. Okay. We'll take that with us just so we free up the spot. And I'm gonna trash some of this other stuff, so we'll be fine. Alright, and let's go on an adventure. Let's go check out a quest. So if I look at my journal, it looks like I have 10 things currently active as far as quests. We need a table saw for the carpenter, the hunter hand spindle, flame altar and base alterations, reclaim the wilderness. Let's see, salt mine location, the Queen's Tomb, and a story of rot, as well as a couple other things. Search the Braylon Bridge pillars. Carpenter revealed that he hid a treasure inside the middlemost pillar of the Braylon Bridge as his trademark. Identify the middle pillar and break through the rubble to find that chest. I think we're actually going to go check this one out. We'll go ahead and set this as an active quest. And we're actually not far away from that bridge. That bridge is right here. And there's Shroud underneath it. So we're going to go venturing into the Shroud as well. I am going to swap to my other bar, have my weapons ready, and I like my new shield. The armor, I can't wait to upgrade, because it's definitely like a, armor, but it is definitely kind of ragged as hell. I'll also show off our glider, because we will glide down into the Shroud. You don't actually have to walk all this way. So one of the very first unlocks in the game that you get after you've done a lot of the tutorial stuff is your glider. It is activatable when you jump off of literally anything and you have enough distance underneath you. You will then just pull the glider out and go. It'll let you go as far as your stamina will allow you to go. So we'll do this. We'll let our stamina go up. And then boom. Glider. So we are now in the Shroud. Looks like we got an enemy here. He did. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up. Oh, he dropped a ring. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up that. He also can drop Shroud spores. This hourglass right here allows you to reset your timer on your character. Why is the? I don't know why. It feels like the camera is so much more closer than it usually is. So it says middle pillar. I'm not digging away at this at all. Maybe it's not that point. Location up above. Maybe I have to... Maybe I'm being a big dum-dum. I thought when he said pillar, he meant the support pillar, but maybe he meant up top. That's fine, because actually that'll give us an opportunity to show off the grapple hook as well, because the grapple hook is the other unlock that you unlock roughly about the same time that you unlock the glider. Both these tools require you stamina to use, but both are essential to get access to certain places, so that is nice. So we'll come over here to the top of the bridge. Here we are at Braylon Bridge, and we use our grapple hook here to go across. I love that tool. It's a very nice feeling, ziplining from place to place. Just make sure you have enough stamina to use said tool, because it will straight up make you look like a fool if you don't. It says that our location is now below us. Can we get below us? Oh, there's a treasure chest here. So I think we're at the middle. Okay, if I can get up here. Have to go this way. so what is down here? Another chest. Definitely take some bandages. I take enough damage to warrant those. I do believe that some of these markers might not be the best at doing their job, but for the most part they are also sometimes absolutely correct. I'm just trying to figure out how we would get down there, because I feel like we just glide to where we were. I don't see a point to connect to. Let's see. Yeah, like let's glide by it. Let's see what happens. So what am I looking for? Yeah, see, there was nothing really there. I suppose we could try just digging. Because the actual structure itself doesn't look like it'll allow us to. I didn't realize we ran out of stamina that good. Let me open up the quest log and see what it says again. The carpenter revealed that he hid a treasure inside the middlemost pillar of the Brennan Ridge's trademark. Identify the middle pillar and break through the rubble to find this. Okay, so it says break through the rubble. So maybe at the top there's some rubble on the ground that we can break through. Oh wait, that's rubble. Yep, there we are. Aha. I was literally here, but I was not digging down. So there's our chest. We got an executioner's axe for all of our work. And quest completed. We got some XP for doing that, as well as a new axe if we wanted to. Executioner's axe is kind of slow because it is two-handed, so you have to be careful about oncoming damage, because I feel like, oh, there's a huge source of flint, that you take damage rather easily with it. I'm going to, particularly for me, stay away from using two-handed weapons. Alright, so now that we've done that, so elixir wells are one way to dissipate some of the shroud and make it more manageable. And it looks like one of our fast travel locations, the Ancient Spire, which is our first major checkpoint that dots areas around our map, is we're going to go there and get kind of a lay of the land, so to speak. So let's go ahead and fast travel there. Spires being the only other fast travel point as far as I can tell, where you can go outside your base. These are high vantage points. You see one all the way over there as well. But this basically gives you the lay of the land. You can basically see all the area around this tower on all four sides. For instance, the area we're probably going to go to is just right below us. I'll try to do this without falling off the tower. There you go. And so here is our western side of the map on the south portion where we're at. Here we are. I'm going to go ahead and set this as our waypoint. And we are actually going to make our way downward into the shroud. So here we go. And you can actually adjust how fast you're falling. You do want to be careful with your stamina bar, because of course, if you run out of stamina, you fall dead flat where you're at in the sky, all the way to your doom. It looks like we do need to make our way a little bit farther down. It's fine. I'm just letting my stamina regenerate just in case. And we are going to just go ahead and make the drop. So here we are. And now that we're in the shroud, we're literally where we need to be in order to combat the shroud. I can actually see an enemy over there. I want to try this fireball out so bad. Can we see an enemy anywhere? So, the one thing I don't like off the bat, as far as like using a bow and arrow and using magic, is that you actually have to hold down the Q button on the keyboard, and I kind of wish it wasn't like that. But that's actually, I want to do another thing. Can we do controller bindings? Oh, that's that. What about bindings for keyboard bindings? I actually want to change my toggle. Oh, I can zoom in and out on my character. Maybe I zoomed in on accident. Toggle lock. That's what I want to do. There we go. That's what I want to do. So now I should be able to toggle lock with my mouse button. Wait, why is my thingy still there? Oh well. Anyways, whenever you make it to where these things called elixir, I think it's called the elixir wells, you'll find yourself bonfire essentially right here, and it'll make sure that you are protected from the shroud as long as you're standing by it. This is usually near an entrance to the elixir well itself. I believe our objective is going to be down here. We'll end up having to fight a boss, I believe, in order to get rid of the shroud in the immediate area. So to do so, you will venture down to the bottom of the shrine. Wanted to make careful of where you're stepping, obviously, not taking any fall damage. I'm also going to go ahead and eat our food as necessary to get our proper buffs. There you go. We got some additional health from that one. I'm going to drink some water for additional stamina. And I don't really have a third option just yet because purple berries just gives you health regen, but it only lasts for about 30 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, go back to my weapon bar, and we are going to scale down this ladder, making our way further into the shroud. There's our source all the way back there. You can kind of see it glowing red. These little balls of puffiness right here, you want to be careful of them. When you stand too close to those, they will explode. We have some enemies over here. Ooh, this is the perfect time. This is it. This is our moment. Oh, that is good. I like that. But dang, does that not use a lot of mana? Holy crap. It looks like we do regenerate mana over time, but holy hell, that was expensive. Go ahead and pick up the cloth and stuff. I might start the fight out like that. What is that? Oh, it was a shroud barrel, I guess. Let's be careful of this thing on the left. I don't see any other enemies right here, but as we get to the other side of this, we'll see our target somewhere. There's a little dude. Oh shit, what am I getting hit by? Who's shooting me? Oh, I see. Over there. Oh. You throw explosives. Not cool. It looks like we have a little critters over there. I'm not going to try to fight with them. I'll go ahead and fight with these guys. Oh, they got that guy had something explosive on their back. And that's a merciless attack. But apparently, someone else had plans for me. Who's shooting over here? Oh, the bugs came. I think those guys, those bugs will repeatedly come if I don't break the burrows they come out of. Oh, we also get mycelium. Oh shit! Where did he come from? I want to see this merciless. It's pretty nice. And now that we've done all that, we can destroy this thing right here, this outcrop. I'm gonna fireball it. That didn't do a lot of damage, did it? Wow. Okay. Well, maybe it doesn't work against these things. Work on this house. Oh shit. Hello. Where do you guys keep on coming from? chop it down. That's doing the damage, and there you see that. We've cleared the shroud out. Things become way more visible. So that's good. We'll go ahead and clear up the rest of this stuff right here, or these pickups. Oh, there's even a treasure chest over there we can take advantage of. Get all these rune coins, shroud spores, and whatnot. Let's go open this chest up, see what goodies we got. Last time I did one of these, I got a bow. Not bow, there was a boss here. Looks like this bow, when increased, does shroud damage. So you can increase the damage to this thing up to 10, apparently, and it gets mana leech, increased crit chance, which is nice, but I probably won't use it because it is such low damage, and I do have better damage options. I can see so much better in here now. Definitely saw the lava before. Didn't need help seeing that. I did see some critters over here. Let's go ahead and destroy these critters. We do have to be careful of these things though, because like they swarm here, as you can see. They do give you critter parts, which I assume is a alchemical ingredient. I don't want to lock on. I want to. Why is it? I want to chop this thing. There we go. Because I'm pretty confident the guys are coming from there. Maybe use a lot of my explosives on nothing. But those enemies should be gone permanently now. I haven't actually ventured into the shroud a great deal. We have another chest. Get up here and chop this nest down. So we should be good there. Now we can go ahead and check the contents of this. It gives us a staff. We can also make our way upward from here, can we? Oh, that's a nest. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Well, we definitely have a lot of critter parts, but we also have a chest. Alright. And it looks like maybe we'll be clearing out this entire top section over here as well. We'll head on back up now, I believe. I think we've cleared out the entire area. Yeah. Alright, so where's our ladder? How did I get down here? There we go. And the above ground area should be also much clearer as well because we've cleared out that shroud. Yeah, so as we come over here, we shouldn't be impacted by the shroud anymore, as you can see. Oh, nope, there's a little bit of shroud left. So I guess there's still points of egress that have the shroud as an issue. Or maybe it's nighttime that does it. Oh, that goes a pretty good distance. I do like that. It makes me how much mana do I even have at the time? So as of right now, I have 120 mana. Okay. The Flame Blessed gives me 20 mana, and I have 100 personal mana. Okay, okay. So there's definitely a reason to put points into Spirit, because I believe Spirit gives you 20 mana per point into Spirit, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah. And then the armor was also giving additional mana. I'm trying to see if there are other places of Spirit here. Yeah, okay, so we have plenty of places of Spirit. Plus, I did see a lot of stuff that gives you, like, Spirit Vamp, essentially, for hitting a target with certain things. Alright, alright. And that makes this, like, more desirable as fire damage. Be nice. Okay. And from there, we can head on back to base, because we are not in the Shroud, technically. And from there, the world is your tomato, so to speak. We can go ahead and we can travel these maps. We can get the items for our different vendors and whatnot to make them more potent and get better gear and find better resources. I am level 5 at the time. It looks like we have a mission. Oh, that's the carpenter's saw. Let's just make some more stuff. And I think this is actually pretty much going to be our stopping place. I have put about, I would say, at this point, I probably have about 3 or 4 items, and you can see how littered with locations to go my map is. There's definitely a lot here, and based off the size of the map, it looks like there's going to be a fairly large amount of stuff to do in this game. That being said, if you like the content and you want to see more Enshrouded here on the channel, stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment down below if there's a certain thing you'd like to see here on the channel, because I do plan on putting more Enshrouded content here in the coming days and weeks as we lead into the final release, whenever that is. It says, according to the Steam page and the roadmap, well, not roadmap, but the about game, as they're looking to release the game in less than a year, and that the core fundamentals of the game here, and all they're looking to add in the in-game is more resources and more biomes, essentially making the world bigger and having more stuff to do. So I'm very excited about seeing what Enshrouded has for us in store. That being said, if you like the content and you want to see more Enshrouded content, do all the stuff I said before, and I hope everyone has a great day, and I will catch you all in the next video. Later.